Real quick before we get to the video, I wanted to announce that I'll be doing a giveaway valued at $500. Once we hit 500 subscribers and the community window is available, more details then. Now let's get to that video. So I'm going to be building a street light arm for a couple solar lights I have. Basically going to be hooking up to the eave of the house, kind of sketch out a little bit what it's going to look like here. Basically make some brackets to connect into a 2x6. It's going to fit through here. And the 2x2 inch pipe coming out here. We're going to go at this point here, it's going to take an angle 25 degrees. We're going to level it back off. About a 4-inch piece here, mainly for looks. We're going to have two lights come out right here with these poles that came with the light. Man, this is going to go out about 4 feet, so I want to support it well. These kind of go in here, another angle iron. And the basically it mounts. You have your eave of your house. This whole piece is going to be inside there. Angle iron is going to go inside across here. And kind of, so I know all the cuts. And I got 25 degree cuts here. These are going to be coming out 25 degrees up. Hopefully the birds don't want to make a perch out of that, putting it at an angle like that. If anything, I might have to put a little big spike thing here or something. All this stuff is going to be at pretty good angles. So I'm going to cut off these brackets on the end because I don't need them. I'm just going to weld it right onto the arm of the bracket I'm making. I think I'll be able to cut it off just with some pin snips. So let's give that a try. So I hit these up with the angle grinder to clean them up a little bit. So we're going to be using all recycled materials here. I got a forming stake, got a fence post, and some angle iron off an old mobile home that we recycled. We're going to cut off a 7 1/4 here. The bigger piece of angle iron, I want a 40-inch piece. 4 6 3/4 pieces here. So on the main arm here, we're gonna have this portion 7 1/4 that is on the inside here, and then there's 2 inches from there that we need for kind of some space for the rafter. And then we're going to start angling up basically at this point here. So basically at that point there, we're going to want that V cut so we could angle it up at 25 degrees. So for the V cut, we're at, this is where the angle starts. So we want our V to be in this area. So we're going to basically do a 12 1/2, 12 1/2. That should go together nice. So for the end here where the lights are going to get welded on the light poles, I was thinking 4, but I think I'll do 6. It's mainly for looks, so it goes up, straight out a little bit. Because literally, you could just weld them on at an angle there, and that'll work just fine. So at 6 inches is where the angle will start to flatten out. For the angle I'm doing, it's pretty easy. You just need basically a 1 inch gap cut. Your center. Take the center down. Just like that. And this will get cut up. Do that opposite on the other side, and it will, when you weld it together, you get your angle that you want. And we have the same thing on this side, but just the opposite end instead of that end is this end. So at 21 here, I want a notch. That big pipe will sit in here, welded around, and it goes out to where the lights are at. So here's a view of the cutaway, kind of how it looked like. The rafter would be like that, like that. Now we're going to start welding up the brackets onto the arm. one last thing to weld on is the light brackets. So these are the two lights that would be going on the bracket, and here's the finished bracket. Light go here and here. So I made a couple modifications here so it'll fit up in that gable a little better, because the edge is here. Well, to test fit. We're hitting mainly these two end edges, so I angled them off.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. Sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that will believe. There's something that will have what you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know a sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Show you what the lights look like before they're on. Just completely black out here, and now I turn them on. So now they're on. Get a good view of the yard, and the whole driveway is really lit up, and they're lit up all the way up the driveway, right up to about the street here. Right now they're on they'll stay on for about 20-30 seconds, no motion. They dim down, so they're like at 10%. There's a few different modes. There's 2 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour in this mode. So you have it.